What's up, nerds? I'm Warshaw, and today I'm going to be showing you 3 ways to tie your belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So method 1 really is going to be the easiest. I'm going to take my belt, I'm going to fold it in half, line it up, find that middle part, right? Close my lapel, place the center of the belt in the middle of my stomach. I bring both ends back to the front. So from here, I sort of work it, make sure I get it as even as possible. I fold across each side, making an X. This top part of the X is going to fold under both pieces of the belt. So now we're beginning to get our knot. This secures the belt here. Like I said, this is going to be the easiest. I just take the part that's on top, go over the bottom, run through, pull tight, and there we go. All right, so method 2 is one of my favorites. I've heard it referred to as the Hollywood lockdown. There's 100 other names for it, but I'm going to take the end of my belt, placing it in the center of my back. From here, I'm going to wrap the belt twice around my waist. This is 1, 2. I have this excess. I'm going to tuck it through. So the really cool thing about this method of tying your belt, the previous method, if I would have showed you the back, you would see overlap here. But with this method, it's one seamless band. So if you really care about looks that much, then this is probably going to be the way for you. Take the part that we started with in the middle of our back, let it fall out of the bottom. So now we have something very similar to the first method here. We have the belt securing itself. I'm going to take this bottom piece and I'm going to make a loop through the inside of my belt here. I'm not going through both pieces, I'm going through the middle. Now this top piece does the same thing. It goes through the loop, hopefully you can see this, and through the middle of the belt again. So this is where we get to the lockdown. I love this method because of how secure the belt is. It doesn't come off easily in grappling. It stays on pretty well. You don't have to retie your belt 15 times in class. So now the third method, a little bit fancier. I'm going to take the belt and fold it in half. Make sure it's tight. I want the fold of the belt to be in the front, so this is going to be important in a second. When I bring my belt around, I slide until the fold of my belt is in the center here. Both pieces of my belt are going to run through the inside of that center fold, tightening and securing the belt here. So now what we want is something very similar to the first couple of times we tied our belt. We want the belt to secure itself at this point. So I take this bottom piece here, I bring it up through the inside. Now we have something very similar to what we had before. Using the lockdown method again, I run through the inside with the bottom loop. Top loop comes through. And there you have it. So I hope that helps, especially for you new guys. Tying the belt can sometimes be really tricky. So hopefully this gives you some insight, find a way that you like. Thanks for watching.